Hello there. A real west-east divide across Europe at the moment. Some early spring sunshine and warmth across Eastern Europe, but further west, that's where all the action is. An area of low pressure and spiralling around that low, a series of weather fronts bringing some, at times, heavy rain. Now you can see it moving across Iberia. There'll also be some mountain snow as well. We could see 50 to 60 millimetres of rain over the next day or so. That's going to push its way steadily east. We could see half a metre of fresh snow across parts of the Alps as well. But further east, we've got some sunshine, we've got some warmth and temperatures into the mid-20s. So it's a stormy spell of weather through parts of the Alps, across France and certainly across Iberia with some heavy rain, and that is bringing temperatures down a good 5 to 10 degrees below where they should be at this time of year. Stays a little disappointing across the UK as well, with cloud and showery outbreaks of rain. Now even into Wednesday we'll see that weather front pushing across the French Riviera. There's further fresh snow across the western half of the Alps. Further east it's fine and it's quite settled with some sunshine and some warmth still to be had. The outlook for the next 5 days looks somewhat like this. As you can see, we will see some outbreaks of rain, but further north and west it's not quite as excessive. It's April really, with some showers easing to some sunshine. But the best of the weather is certainly further east. We'll see temperatures into the mid-20s for Greece. Hello there. It looks as though we'll continue to see more wet weather pushing into the west coast of North America through this week, but today is a relatively quiet story. As you can see, the area of low pressure waiting in the wings as we speak, so a fine settled story. We've got some lake effect snow moving through the southern half of the Great Lakes. Most of the weather activity is down across the Carolinas and affecting northern Florida. So generally speaking, it's a relatively quiet story this Monday. Now let's take a look at that in a little more detail. If we take a look at the west coast, you can see it's fine and it's settled for many areas. The next area of rain pushing in on the Pineapple Express. We've been talking about this for some time now, but there will be some cloudy conditions for Vancouver, but for much of Oregon and down into California, it's a beautiful day. Dry, settled and sunny. Temperatures mid-60s, that's the mid-teens perhaps for Northern California. The rain will arrive though over the next few days, slowly starting to push in. Not going to be too bad though in comparison to what they have seen. Now across the Great Lakes we'll see further lake effect snow, and temperatures here a little bit disappointing, barely above freezing in 1 or 2 spots. So it is disappointing for this time of year. Heading down into the Carolinas and into northern Florida, that's where we'll see that rain that I pointed out. Over the next few days it looks as though we could see more rain into New York, but then sunshine returns and things get just a little warmer. Hello there. Recent heavy rain has brought some flooding across parts of Argentina, but I'm pleased to say that over the next few days things look likely to be a little quieter. As you can see from the satellite picture, there's not that much in the way of cloud around there at the moment. If we take a look at what to expect as we go through Monday, most of the heavier rain will be across southern Chile. It stays to the south of Santiago. There'll be some fine, settled, sunny weather across Argentina into Uruguay. And then further north and west, we will see some sharper showers affecting parts of Colombia and Venezuela. Some of these merging together for longer spells of rain at times. Also some heavier showers into northern Brazil. But further south, it looks fine and settled, as we say, through Paraguay, Uruguay and Argentina. There'll be some sunshine on offer for the start of this week. There's that rain to the southern tip of Chile. Obviously, with any elevation, we'll see some snow as well. So the rain continues into Bogota, some of it quite a nuisance at times, but elsewhere it's an improving picture. As you can see, we keep the sunshine into Rio de Janeiro. Mexico, Central America, largely fine and quiet for the next few days. Any showers will be fairly isolated. As we push down into Costa Rica as well, there'll be some outbreaks of light drizzly rain from time to time. For the Caribbean, it's fine and settled. Showers will be very isolated. Some lovely weather in the offing over the next few days. That continues right into the weekend, as you can see. Some nuisance drizzle from time to time from San Jose, but elsewhere it's pleasant. Hello there. It's a quiet weather story across much of Asia at the moment. If we take a look at the satellite picture, you can see the shower clouds really through Malaysia and Indonesia. But further north of that is a good deal of clear sky, and that's because of an area of high pressure that's centering itself across China. Now, we have got the winds coming from a southerly direction, so it's not as cold as it has been. Temperatures into the mid-20s for Beijing, fine and settled across the Korean Peninsula and for much of Japan. A little bit of fair weather cloud across the south. That could trigger off a few isolated showers. Not looking too bad across Vietnam and across into Thailand, we will see some heat of the day showers, but not particularly extensive as you tend to get at this time of year. So this is the story for the next few days. There will be some sunny spells around, showers are fairly isolated, and those temperatures in Bangkok sitting into the mid-30s. As for Australia, it looks as though it'll be largely fine and quiet here as well. A few showers down to Western Australia, a few showers perhaps into the Northern Territory, but along that east coast it's fine and settled. The heaviest of the rain looks likely to be focused across New Zealand, moving its way through the islands both south and north and bringing some wintry weather with it as well over the next few days. Let's take a look at some of the city forecasts as we move into the weekend. It looks fine and settled, with the exception likely to be New Zealand. Take care. Hello there. This weekend in Pakistan and northwest India, temperatures were a good 5 to 10 degrees above where they should be for this time of year, but there were also some pretty torrential downpours. It looks likely that that will be the story, as you can see from the shower cloud building again on the satellite picture. Showers to the north and the south, I suspect, and some of these quite heavy and possibly thundery. We'll also see some sharper showers, you can see, moving their way eastwards through Bangladesh as well. So let's take a look at this in a little more detail. The showers will start to ease away over the next few days, but as we move through Tuesday, they're still likely to be pretty extensive out of Afghanistan, Pakistan and into northwest India, but the temperatures not as extreme as they have been by now. They will start to ease a little, but some of these showers heavy, possibly thundery as well. New Delhi, though, still likely to see temperatures up as high as 37 Celsius. Now, moving along that west coast here, it's fine and quiet. We will see some showers to the islands of the Maldives. We'll also see some heavier showers into Sri Lanka, affecting Colombo in particular. 1 or 2 showers up through the northeastern states, and some of these quite widespread, quite torrential across the parts of Bangladesh. So in Sri Lanka, we will keep the risk of some sharp showers going over the next few days right into the weekend. Elsewhere, it's a slightly quieter story, and the showers across the far northwest will slowly start to ease, so an improving picture into Tashkent as well. Maybe some rain for the weekend. Hello there, a forecast for Africa coming up, and then we will look at the Middle East. But first, let's take a look at the view from space, and you can see where the shower clouds are sitting across the central region of Africa. We're also picking up some cloud down to the south. Now, this is some rain that's moving its way through South Africa. It's gradually drifting its way eastwards, and it will affect Johannesburg in particular before moving towards southern Mozambique. I just want to point out as well, to the extreme northwest in Morocco particular, we could see some unsettled weather all tied in to an area of low pressure that's in the western Mediterranean at the moment. Now, if we take a look at the city forecast, Nairobi will continue to see some rain over the next few days, but it's an improving picture into Johannesburg with sunshine returning as we move towards the weekend. Elsewhere, Khartoum stays fine, settled, sunny and hot with it. Temperatures peaking at 39 Celsius. Now let's take a look at the Middle East, because we are likely to see some showers across the Levant coast. They will move its way east out of Turkey, maybe affecting northern Iraq and towards Kuwait as well. We'll also pick up 1 or 2 sharp showers into Saudi Arabia. Elsewhere, it's fine and it's quiet. And our city forecast, I suspect, will show this in a little more detail as well. So that's the story as we move through Tuesday. In terms of the cities, well, it looks as though we'll continue to see the threat of showers in Riyadh, but then that threat decreases as we move towards the weekend. Muscat, fine.